Look at that. we're getting some grippers going here on the old cyborg arm. So let me spread the word and move the camera. We'll get into it. Need my specs so I can see. Normally, I don't mind having them on camera. It's you see the glare from the lighting drives me bananas. So typically I go blind trying to do these. So let's see, where are you guys at? Hey, Empire saw first. Hey, buddy, how are you? We are gonna try ourselves a hobby live stream because look at that. Trying to get this going here. Share. Hey, John Taylor, sometimes I end up and get googly eyes. Oh, yeah. It free. Yeah, so take off my little protective sleevey here. Here's the old cyborg attachment. You could see like this is way lower. The old one like went over the knuckles, so I can actually like move my palm. And then the thumb's got way more area, and then on this side too. Again, it used to go up here. Now that goes down here. Although the metal thing goes all the way to here. You can actually almost make out the top of the scar right there. So yeah, the metal rod, the titanium rod, goes from there all the way to here. So yeah, I can't do this at all. It's wild. It's wild. But yeah, this stuff is really rough. It's kind of like sandpaper. So Mrs. Big Mac made this little sleevey thing for me that works amazing. So I keep that on so I don't end up sanding everything I own. Although when I need sandpaper, it's really nice because it's just kind of like have it on your arm. I think I might install that permanently in the future. Little, working on a kit bash, you just rub it. You know what I mean? Let's see. All right, live streaming. All right, cool. Got the chat up here so we can chat with everyone. How you guys doing tonight? Are you guys gonna hobby along with me here? Or attempt to hobby? I'm gonna attempt to hobby. I have not painted literally since October. Well, the first week in November. I think the second surgery was like the 4th or something like that. I painted all the way up to the surgery. But yeah, I have not painted since then. John Taylor, just sitting down to work on some Coptas. Ooh, Def Coptas. Very, very nice. Always a good show on Def Coptas. Let's see. All right, cool. There we go. All right, we got stuff going out to everyone, letting them know that we are live. Empire's February 1st, getting ready for your first GT in February. Ooh, which GT are you going to? And what army are you taking? What are you playing in? You doing the competitive? You doing the narrative? I'm assuming playing 40K. All right, so we're gonna go over there to the workbench. I'm gonna switch the camera around so that you guys can see what I'm working on, but I'm still here talking to you. If you got questions, throw them up in the chat. We're gonna chat not all night, but we're gonna chat for a while, at least as long as my grippers work, and we'll go from there. So let me get you spun around here. All right, over to the workbench. Let's see. Sit rep. We've got the kit bashed Lehman Russ, still as you saw it last. We've got the Battle Wagon, still as you saw it last. I had to pick up a new pot of red because I dried through my red here. So I got me a new pot of red that I need for that there battle wagon. We'll move him out of the way. Working on the 2 knobs. 40K Beakies. My own group, The Last Wall, will be in Austin. Oh, nice. Nice. All right, so which Beakies? Are you a legit chapter? Are you a homemade chapter? Who are your what's your chapter based off of? If it's your own, come on, share with the class. All right, let's get this set up here. Okay, I think that works. Okay, so let's scooch these guys. Let's see who we're working on here. Don't need that. Somebody really ought to clean this place. It's like a Big Mac lives here. Right, zoom in a bit so you guys can see. There's junk out of the way. All right. So we got our mixture of Imperial Fist, Crimson Fist, and Black Temple. Oh, dude, I bet that looks sweet. H.R. Welch, hello. How you doing? So I've always wanted to do a Beaky army that was like that. That was like the the main chapter and then some of its secondary ones. I thought that would be like really, really rad, and use it all as one army. I actually collected a bunch of Black Templar and guys with robes to kind of do that with like Crimson Fist and Black Templar, and then gave up on it. So I don't know, maybe one day, but I love mixed forces like that. Okay, so here is our Bad Moon Mega Knob based on the Saturnine Terminator. He is still, I don't want to say done, but done enough. I'm going to do the banner on him. But paint-wise, I think he's good to go, other than the flocking. Got invited to Crusade. My buddy said I should play 18 Coptas and only had 3 painted. I have only been Death Skulls. Yes. But now you're Evil Sons and love it. You know, that's funny. I've always been Evil Sons, and I have started switching over to Death Skulls. So all of my looted models, I'm now painting in Death Skulls. Just to like hammer it home, you know what I mean? It's really funny. So War Boss Dan, my good friend that kind of really is responsible for me getting into 40K, his orcs when we were growing up, he painted all of his vehicles half red and half blue, like literally right down the middle. So like one whole side would be red and one whole side would be blue. And he said that was the fast side and that was the lucky side. Followed your freehand flames video and having a blast. Oh, awesome. Dude, I love the freehand flames. They turn out so awesome. I mean, I did them again on his leg there. And then even more challengingly, the little guy here, he's got them too. They're just on the back because the front of the legs had the like squig faces on them. So there wasn't enough room to put them in there. So yeah. Hey, Dirt Hermit, good to see you, bud. What's up, McFatson? What's happening, guys? We are attempting to do a hobby hangout because look, I can kind of almost move my arm. So I'm supposed to start exercising the fingers here. So yeah. Thanatron, yeah, thanks for the flames, man. I did a whole video on this. In fact, I painted my my Burnabama on that video. Let me grab it. This guy right here. This was the whole how-to video. I painted this entire Burnabama on that. Sounds like your buddy's playing Alpha Legion Orcs. But yeah. So that I did this whole thing on that tutorial video. I love doing the freehand flames. It's so orky. It looks so good. So yeah, go watch that video. Teach you exactly how to paint it. Dermot, let's drop some plastic. Yes, we will. Hey, Swift182. Oh, no, you're not late. We're just getting started. This is my first live stream hobby hangout in a while. We did a live stream for the reveal show, but that's just a reaction. This is the first time we've set up on the desk in quite a while, as you could tell by the amount of junk. Dreadnought painted yellow, the Imperial Fist, but the left arm is painted Black Templar. Ooh, dude, that actually sounds sick. H.R. Welch, you want to see cans? I'll show you cans. Let's see. Where are my cans hiding? Does anybody else ever think it's hilarious that anytime somebody mentions something, I'm like, oh yeah, I got that. Let me just grab it. And then like, poof, there it is. See, there's a can. There's can. And oh, come on, arm. Come on, arm. There we go. Bye-bye. There's a can. Look at that. There's a whole can squad for you. Don't say it. Oh, shoot. His arm's missing. Oh, no. I got to fight his arm. Where'd it go? Oh, I see it. Ah, broke something. Dang it, Dirt Hermit, you cursed me. I broke like 3 things dropping them just now. All right, there we go. There's the arm. We got to fix the arm. So I think it goes that way. Aha. Yeah, gotta glue that back on. But there we go. 3 kilocans. Old Big Mac got to Orc Museum. It is pretty much an Orc Museum. Yeah, so you can outline the flames in any color you want. Black outline would be sick. I did on this one, I did like a darker rusty red, just because that's what I liked on this. But yeah, I do all sorts of different ones. You want to get like 6 or 12 cans for your Walker army. So I've got 3 cans that are built and painted and fully done for my army. And I've got enough parts. 3 cans, and then I have these 3 cans, and I think that's it on cans. I think we're getting cans in the launch box, just FYI. Paint pots can't count. Did I imagine me having a scratch-built can dread? You did not imagine that, HR Welch. I do have some. Let me move the stock ones out the way here. Sure. Dump those back in the drawer unceremoniously, and I'll grab you my scratch-built one. I give you the ultimate kill-a-can. My favorite thing about this is, one, it's completely tournament legal because it's all Games Workshop plastic, because I just used the actual kill-a-can parts on it, on the paint pot. But 2, the paint pot is actually literally the identical size. So, I mean, this matches everything perfectly. So what I'm doing is I'm saving the paint pot spec. Where did that Wazdeck Red go? So this one, oh no, it's Memphis Sun Red. I was gonna use that one. I got 2 more paint pots laying around that I want to use for this one. This one I just happen to have, but I've got like an Orc Flesh one. Oh, maybe this is it. Hold on. Old school. I got a Thraka Green. I thought would be cool to use as the base. But yeah, I got enough parts to do 2 more of these. And I see a bunch of you working on not orcs right now. We got a Votown army going, a Necron army going, some Beakies going. And you know what? I got to be honest. I feel you. I'm a little sick working on orcs at the moment. Also, Big Mac, look at my stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Just look at my stuff. And yes, taller pots. Contrast pot is an F dread. Yeah, I'm a little tired of working on all these orcs and looking at them, so I'm putting them all away in the new year, and I am doing New Year, New Army, and I'm actually going to do a new army. Yeah, so Swift, the speed bike theme is true, but the rumor now is that it's like a hammer and anvil kind of thing. So it's supposed to be a bunch of speedy things and a bunch of like artillery, walker, shield wall type stuff, so that you've got like fast things to attack with and the other things to defend with. So they're saying like potentially kilocans, an artillery gun that's like even bigger than a mech gun or something like that. Behold my stuff. Yeah, definitely new bikes. I would bet some teeth on new bikes. I think we're getting new bikes. I think we're probably going to get some bike characters. I think we're going to get some kilocans, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, Mordecai is always good. H.R. Welch, which army? Okay, so I actually ordered beakies today. I know. Don't kill me. They're sneaky beakies in my defense. So I got the Raven Guard Battle Force because I just really liked it. I love the infiltrators and incursors. I love sneaky Marines. And that whole box just works perfectly with what I want to do. So I think I'm going to do my beakies next. I was going to do Imperial Guard, but looking back on the years, new grots. We were definitely getting new grots. I don't think they're in the launch box, but we're definitely getting new grots. But yeah, I've tried Imperial Guard as my New Year New Army literally 3 times, and I've never actually made an Imperial Guard army. So I'm getting rid of all my Imperial Guard stuff. I'm done with them. Getting rid of them. Yes, Raptors, Empires. I am definitely thinking about painting mine Raptors. I haven't decided what chapter they're going to be yet. I just know they're going to be sneaky. Maybe I'll paint them purple. We'll see. But that's my New Year, New Army. It's something that I could actually get done. And yeah, same thing. I want to paint like 1,000 points of them. And yeah, Welch. Oh my God, the Imperial Guard, especially trying to do what the heck are they called? The Death Corps. The Death Corps guys are absolutely insane. I could not bring myself to spend that kind of money on like 200 points in their combat patrol. It was just dumb. Yeah, so McFadden, those Horus Heresy Combat Patrol boxes are an extremely good deal. That was the other thing is you could get the Solar Auxiliary one, and it has just as many dudes and just as many characters, and then comes with like a whole tank or something in it too. Like it is so much better of a deal, and they look sick. So yeah, if I was gonna do like Mechanicus or Imperial Guard, I would just go with the Horus Heresy armies. All right, let's see if we can do some hobbying while we chat here. So I got little guy here I've been working on. I'm not entirely sure what else I need to do to him other than that he just doesn't quite look ready yet. I think I need to get in the little teeth. Let me get some good old-fashioned Nuln Oil. When in doubt, knock over Nuln Oil, right? Okay, things like that are so much harder than you think. So when you learn about physics and the laws of physics, and every action is an equal and opposite reaction, you think, that can't be true. Break one arm, and then you realize that like when you pull things open and stuff, you really do exert that force on the other arm, and it's been so painful. Yeah, so painting Marines is definitely it could be good or bad. Best Grot got tired of, or I don't want to say tired, overwhelmed of painting all the really detailed characters of his beakies, and it just made him like kind of not want to paint. And I feel that. And my works are, incredibly overly detailed, and so I want to do a very, very simple beaky army and paint scheme, which is why I'm thinking about something like Raptors, where I can literally like kind of spray it one color and like maybe slap a dry brush on the whole thing. You pick out a couple of details, base it, and you're done. I think that's the direction I'm going in. All right, let's see if this works. This guy's honestly really hard. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I own this thing. Haha. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Even still, it is hard as heck to hold this thing, to be honest with you. This is my first time trying to paint since surgery number 2. My first time trying to paint with a locked wrist. Does that work? Yeah, it works. We got that in there. I'm just trying to like frame the white, and then I'll come back in with a brush and clean up the white to make it bright. But yeah, I'm just trying to like frame it in there. Oh, a little too much on that corner. That works, I think. I think that works. Cool. All right. Use a puppy pad. Yes, a puppy pad would be a good idea. I need more of a like big old retired dog pad. Awesome. It's all right. You can just hang out with us even if we're not hobbying. Yeah. Do I own a magnifying glass? Yes, I do. Do you want me to film through it? Would that help? We can adjust the camera to. This is kind of wild. I never thought about filming through the. Yo! That's kind of wild. That actually works. I had it the other way around where I had this on top and then the camera on the bottom. But this works too. Dreams paint a decent looking army with only 5 colors as a base. Oh, so McFadden, there are a couple of options you can do for that. Necrons is super easy to do that with. Tyranids. Believe it or not, Chaos Space Marines. Because you can get away with 1 color armor and then like 1 color trim, and then just paint like their eyes in the base. And it kind of works. Okay, any tips for contrast paint out of carpet probably before my wife notices? A spot bot. That would be my recommendation. Oh my gosh. Ah, ow. Okay, gotta be honest, that does not work. Dude, Dirt Hermit, I don't know if you were here earlier, we were talking about that, but mixed chapter armies are like one of my favorite things, and I think would look really super rad, especially if you can thematically do it. Someone else in the chat was saying that they have an Imperial Fist army that has Crimson Fists and Black Templars attached to it, which I think is just sick. Man. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to paint this. I think what it is he's made of metal, so he's actually really heavy. And I think that the weight is honestly a little much for me. It's kind of the problem I'm running into. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put him away, and we're gonna try something else. That's wild that even that little amount of weight doesn't work. Oh, which sucks. All right, let me clean this up, and we'll switch gears and try painting something different. Maybe I'll start working on the battle wagon again. That should work. Because I don't have to hold that. And things like this. This hurts. Like doing that pinch. And like, even though you're not really pinching that hard, just to clean that, it hurts. Don't shatter your wrist, guys. That's all I can say. Don't shatter your wrist. Ah. Thank you, Thanatron. I appreciate that. It's been a journey, I'll tell you that. Okay, let's grab our yeah, Emperor's Children don't have enough data sheets yet. I agree with that. When I was doing my video on the Battle Force boxes, that's really what showed me. They just, man, they don't have enough. Let's see. Make a double base model with Helbrecht and Cantor. Oh, dude, fighting back. That would be so cool. So stinking cool. All right, let's get these guys more out of the way. Okay, so here's the problem I've got is I thinned my red a little too much and it kind of turned out pink. Yeah. Just run normal CSM and include noise marines. You know, that would work. Yeah, I've heard some interesting rumors about demons, guys. The apparently the different GW teams have decided that they don't want to cross pollinate anymore. So having demons that you could use in 40k AOS and Old World like isn't going to be a thing anymore. And that's kind of where the demons are going. All right, brand new paint pot open. Let that drip down. A little trick for you. So when you first open these, they like to spill paint out the back. Kind of let it drip back down before you throw it all the way open, and then you won't get that dried up paint. And yeah, Noise and Rains were just in regular CSM before. This is the first time Slanesh or Emperor's Children have had their own codex in a long time. All right. Some red paint onto Red Wunz Go Fasta. Here we go. Yeah, I agree, Hermit. I think it's dumb. I would much rather they encouraged cross-pollination again because realistically you sell more models. Like if I had squigs, right, and I could use squigs in 40k and AOS, it's not going to make me buy less squigs. What it's going to happen is it's going to make me buy an AOS army that I wouldn't I wouldn't otherwise normally do. Like that's the whole point. So, yo, you got a Big Mac for free? What? Dude, nice. Well done on the best painted and getting the Big Mac with it. Yeah. All right. Let us paint some red. Much better. So my challenge on work vehicles is always to paint sloppy in a way that looks like Gratz would paint it. So sloppy, but like in scale and on purpose. Hey, did you guys see my post earlier today for Cyborg Monday? Got a discount going on the merch store now through the 14th. You put $50 worth of any of like the shirts in to your cart and you'll get 15% off. I keep my prices as low as I can, like I really do. And what happened is that the place that we get the stuff from that actually like makes them for us, they discounted what they charge me. And so I was like, sweet, I can run a sale. So instead of making more profit, I could pass it along to you guys. So that's what I did. There we go. Get this going a lot better. Yeah, that's better. I can manipulate this. Yes, dude, the flashy holo stickers. I had to order a whole bunch of those for myself. I'm going to use those for giveaways, I think, because I can get like big stacks of them. And then, yeah, I think that's going to be super rad. In fact, I was working. I already painted that and I already dried. Why does that not look the same? It's like I'm still getting a different wrong color in here. I swear this is the exact paint I used before. Right? Base Mephiston red. Am I going crazy? Or are these like not the same color? So this is the pot I used for the whole battle wagon. But like, look, we started this stream off painting this panel. And look at it compared to that. It's like a totally different... This is almost like glossy. What the heck is going on around here? Dirt Hermit, more DACA stickers are available in the holo. So I did the more DACA, the original Red Wunz Go Fasta, and the old Big Mac head. I didn't do the red squig. I wasn't happy with how it looked in the holo, just because it doesn't have enough colors to really set it off and make it look good. But yeah, and then the holo stickers, they come in 3 different sizes. Maybe GW. Yeah, does anybody know, did GW change the recipe? Well, it's not surface variation, because look, here's a glossy panel, right, that has good paint on it. Let me paint, like I've got some over painting right there from the rivets, right? So let me paint right here. And we'll let that dry, and when we come back, I'm telling you, this square right here is going to be a different color than the other panels. Wait, you heard that they changed this? That they changed Mephiston? Crap. Where do I get an old one? That was the whole problem with this pinkish stuff, is I went and grabbed one from the Grots, and yeah, it wasn't turning out the same color, but theirs was like super old and watered down, like we had watered it down ourselves. And I thought, oh, well, maybe that's what messed it up. But yeah, this new one's not. I saw a bid by Squidmar. I don't know what a bid by Squidmar is. Oh, vid by Squidmar. I gotcha. And they say that it changed. Man, that sucks. I hate it when I feel for people that like keep or like use a specific color as their army recipe, and then that color changes. Bap it up. No, I did not wash the model. This is straight red onto the black primer on the whole thing. And yeah, I'm just getting variation. See, it's already starting to dry, and it's turning out a different color. That little square there that we tried. But like, look, you can see the old stuff is like glossy. It catches the light, and the new stuff isn't. It's flat. Like you can see everywhere I painted is totally flat and not glossy. I didn't know that they had a glossy Mephiston red. Man, or am I? No, it can't have been corn red, right? Yeah, I really like Mephiston red. It's a great red color, because like this is the corn red, and the corn red is too dark. Let me paint just a little bit of this on here, just to see, but I am 99% certain. This almost looks purple in this light, honestly. I'll let that dry. Glad to use Army Painter Con. Yeah, this red violet color is actually a great color, but yeah, it's not the color I used on this. This is why I usually use Tamiya paints. These are my go-tos, because these never change. If you buy XF59 today and XF59 from 1998, they are literally identical. Scale modelers do not put up with this kind of garbage. Weren't I using all different reds? Yeah, the idea was to use all different reds. I hadn't quite gotten there yet. But yeah, it is supposed to be all different reds, but I still want, like, I want to finish the panels ahead. Yeah, see, that corn red is also flat. Where am I getting this glossy from, man? Maybe I should... Let me grab some actual gloss red. Maybe that's my problem. So for those of you that don't know, when you buy Tamiya paints, these are alcohol-based instead of water-based. They also have a line that is oil-based. Don't use those. They're designed to go on the inside of like clear plastic bodies. Ooh, red violet with some kind of gold trim for chaos. Hey, Bappadap got the Emperor's Children Christmas box. Nice done. So that's 4 different armies we got going here. We're working on Orcs, Beakies, Necrons, Votan, and Emperor's Children. 5. See, I'm an Orc, can't catch 5. But anyways, to me, colors, if it just is an X, that is gloss. If it's XF, that's flat. They also have some semi-flats, which are interesting. Let me see. I got one around here somewhere, if I can find it. But they also have the F on them, but then they'll say in the paint color, it'll say whether it's semi-gloss or... All right, let's try this. Huh. Well, that one's dead. That one's dead. Well, that's not going to work. Wonder how I did that. Probably had this one for a very long time. 2018. So they do go bad after a while. Yeah, Bappadap, you got a bunch of armies too. I was talking about the people on stream right now. We got somebody working on Necrons, somebody working on their Beakies, somebody working on you working on Emperor's Children, somebody working on Leagues of Votan, and obviously I'm working on some Orkies. Though it's not going very well. I am not having a good time. Where in the world? Oh, is that right? Oh, well, I found a flat red for what good that does. Red pots go bad fast, and that's messed up. And yo, the new Blood Bowl season, Dirt Hermit got that too. It looks really, really, really good. Like that's a game I'm actually considering picking up to play. Come on. Ah, I found another one. Uh-oh. This one's even older. This one's 2017. Let's see if it's still good. What helmets to use for your Blade Guard kit bashes? Stuck at the park with the grots. I thought about that Krieg box, and I just couldn't do it. In fact, that's going to be a future video. Is I'm gonna let everyone know I am giving up on Imperial Guard entirely. I am gonna go from 4 Imperial Guard armies to 0. Yeah, I just can't. I don't like what they did to the army. I don't like what they did to the different regiments. I'm over it. So because it no longer brings me joy, I am gonna let them go and concentrate on other stuff. But yeah, I think Blood Bowl might be one of those other things. Nope, not even the Russian looking guys. The Valhallans, I will likely be selling those as well. You can't use them. You can't use them in modern rules. And it's not like a base size thing or anything like that. It's like literally squad makeup. And like literally doesn't work anymore. They all have a heavy weapons team in them. You can't do that anymore. You have to take the heavy weapons teams out. Well, so now I've got more heavy weapons teams than I can use and not enough squads. And then like I don't have command squads. Just the whole thing. Yeah, I think I'm just done with the whole thing. This glossy red. I forgot how hard to me a gloss red slaps for orcs. Oh, it's just so good. Right, exactly. Krieg Battle Force, finally a decent combat patrol, and it's a battle force. I mean, they look cool. Don't get me wrong, they look cool. But just the amount of money that it takes to build an army, and then all of the shenanigans that have gone on with Imperial Guard rules, I'm just over it. So I think I'm going to do Imperial Agents as my quote-unquote guard army, or else, like I said, just do Solar Auxiliary. McFadden going from guard to agents. I say agents. I have a menagerie of guard and guard adjacent stuff. Let me show you. Scooch the battle wagon out of here. For example, how about some RTB Imperial Guard Stormtrooper guys? I got guys like this. I can turn these into RBTs or whatever. Yeah. And so basically it's using everything I already own to make an old school style agent's army. Oh, of Chaos Cult. You know, honestly, that's the other option is and that's probably why I won't start it for a while, because I really want them to do a Lost in the Damned army or a Chaos Cultist like standalone army with no Chaos Space Marines in it, and then all of these guys would become bad guys. I would desperately love that. But no, as far as my real 40k armies, obviously the orcs are staying and never leaving. And then I've got my beakies, which I think are going to be my new year, new army. And then I've got my craft rolled Eldar that I have started on, that I want to keep working on. Which, by the way, tell me that paint scheme doesn't slap. I kind of want to do this on all the modern stuff. Like, I mean, we were just talking about my flames, right? So let me do my flames yellow and blue, right? I think that would be trick. So that's an idea for my craft roll. But yeah, I'm gonna do craft rolled Eldar. So let's see, that's 3. And then what was army number 4? Oh, 4 is gonna be either like I said, the cultists or agents. Well, I'm gonna leave all those parts alone, all those guys alone, all those inquisitors alone, until I figure out the rules and I do the other 3 armies first. But yeah, I am out of Imperial Guard. I'm done. Which chapter are my beakies? I haven't decided yet, but they are sneaky. They are sneaky beakies. So I've got a ton of incursors, infiltrators, reavers, Phobos guys. I like the Phobos. I think they look cool as heck. I've got some assault intercessors, regular intercessors. But basically my entire army, 1, they all have helmets. There's no bareheaded guys. 2, there are no robes. I don't do the capes and the robes and that stuff. It is all regular tactical looking armor. I want them to be serious beakies. You're on, McFadden. I will make my own chapter and we will do that. Let's do it. There is the orc part of me that wants to paint them all purple. That way they're the ultimate sneaky beakies, and that they had to adjust their tactics when fighting orcs, and that they figured out that if they painted their armor purple, then they could sneak around. I know that that's really stupid and like a total meme, but I also think like legit purple beakies would look really, really cool. Especially like really dark purple Phobos beakies would be rad. Right? Right? Wouldn't that be cool? That would be cool. Plus, then maybe you guys wouldn't throw me under the bus. But yeah, like look at the purple I did on the wings on this. Like those purples turned out so cool. I think that like power armor in that purple would slap. Could play Raptors and play with real world camo schemes. Yeah. Funnily enough, speaking of purple and real paint schemes or real camo schemes, have you guys have you ever seen my? Actually, let me adjust this like this so that you can actually see. This is my craft world, and yeah, real deal camo on there. Check that. And then yeah, notice that their armor is purple. So I need to change this one. But yeah, I thought that this paint scheme, this dark purple, would look rad. And I mean, there are like camo cloaks on my guys. There's no capes, but there's camo cloaks. That this would look way cooler on the Space Marines than the Eldar. And so this squad will forever be a standalone squad in my display case. Plus, I built them to look cool, not be correct. Like having the double pistol Doc Holliday guy here. All right, I'm gonna scooch cameras again. Oh, actually, let's check in on the battle wagon here. So that square right there is the new Mephiston red. That square right there is the corn red. And then these are the glossy Tamiya. So yeah, maybe I just need to give up on matching the red that's on there and then just go all in on anything that's got a different color on it, painting that whole panel the different color red. What do you guys think about that? Is that smart, dumb? Grotz ran out of paint, right? Exactly. That's the idea. Ah, let's get back over here. Ugh, okay. Try to get the rig back together there. Oh, I know I only painted like 4 things, but like I literally cannot do much more than that. Still working this in. So I'm supposed to get this thing looked at on the 23rd. And depending on what the x-rays and stuff look like, they might take this off or do another one. We'll go from there. But yeah, it's been all right. We've been talking about my beakies, so do you guys want to see my beakies? I can get them out and show them off because I can hold stuff with this hand. Let me know in the comments there, guys. Or if not, if you don't want to see beakies, if you want to see something else, let me know. Because I've kind of done the what I can. Oh, I do have another. I was showing you that box of the bike. These are the Guardians. Again, I think that paint scheme's kind of sick. So I think I'm going to switch my Eldari to this. And then my beakies to that purple. Definitely. All right, bap it up. I will grab them. Here we go. That took a while yet. So this is where all my beakies live. And basically, it's all beakies from starter sets. So I don't actually go out and try to buy beakies. They just kind of appear. And I kept all the ones that I thought were cool, and I sold all the ones that I didn't think were cool, or, you know, give them to best grot. And so this is what I am left with, and it is still a heck of an army. Remember when Guardians and Scouts all the way? I do too. I loved the Aspect Warriors when they came out. And now that there's all new Aspect Warriors, that's all I want to do. I just think they're so good. Bepidap, what is your camera setup for this? Yeah, dude, so don't use cheap cameras. I actually went through 1, 2, 3, 4. I went through 4 different cheap cameras on this channel, trying to get a picture that looked anywhere decent. And then I was watching a different channel. I can't remember which one. Might have been Goobertown. I'm not sure, but anyways, I was watching another hobby YouTuber, and they made a comment that they filmed on their phone. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. I filmed one on my phone, and everybody said it was like the best looking one I'd ever done. So I actually do all of my filming with my phone. And what I did is I bought a special tripod thingy for it, so that I can like set it up and adjust it, use it, and whatnot. But literally every video you've seen in the last 2.5 years has been on a phone. A Samsung Galaxy, but not, there's like multiple levels of them. It's not the like super base model. It's not the base model. It's not the top model. It's like the middle one. There's one in the middle that's like the best camera. That's the one that I use. And again, it's 3 years old. So yeah, get yourself a phone and a really good mount for it. And that's what you need to do this. Swift, should I get a DACA jet? No, jets are not gonna get discontinued. They're not gonna get. We're not gonna see any new jets, but they're not getting discontinued. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with flyers in the game, but that model's not going away anytime soon. And even if they do discontinue it, there are so many out there on shelves. Super easy to get. Okay, Beakies. First of all, Outrider bikes from Indomitus. These I did not build. They're one of the few things that I picked up secondhand because I did not get an Indomitus box. I agree, McFadden. I hate that flares aren't good because I love them. I think they're some of the best models you can buy. Obviously, I have all the Orc jets. I've got the Valkyrie for the Imperial Guard, although I'll be selling that. Beskrat's got one of the flyers for the Space Marines. Don't tell favorite Grot, but he's getting the Tau flyer. And then he's got the hover tank, which is cool too. But yeah, just the flyers are rad, super duper rad. Yeah, you don't have to kit bash a DACA jet. So you get a DACA jet, and you build one of the other versions, and then you use all the leftover parts and like a 1/48th scale MiG-15 or MiG-17, and you make a DACA jet out of it, and now you have 2 jets. That's how you do that. John, selling, not looting. Yeah, old cheap model plane, that's all you need. But seriously, buy the DACA jet model. It comes with like basically everything but a second fuselage. You get 2 sets of flaps for the wings, 2 sets of tails, 2 sets of engines, like 4 sets of canopies, way too many bombs and guns. Like, it is so easy to kit bash an entire Orc flyer out of the leftover bits and then some. But anyways, these were one of the few guys that I actually bought because I did not get Indomitus, and I didn't want everything out of Indomitus anyway. And so I picked these up from Mindtaker. They were primed this kind of really cool bluey color, which I thought maybe I would do something with, but I haven't. Flyboy Commando Army would be rad. Can't let real life warfare strats become too good. Air Spirit and artillery is better in real life. This is true. Although nowadays they're getting a drone warfare. Right, the Storm Raven for the Raven Guard. I think that's the one that Beskrat has, is the Storm Raven. Anyways, then I got these guys, which are not aggressors. I don't know which ones these guys are, but I love these bigger, chunkier jump packs. I know these guys aren't very sneaky, but I figured once the sneaky guys were in and they needed backup, this is what would come hauling butt out of the sky and crush through all the runes, destroy things. I think a Valk would be awesome for the Wazbomb Blast. Ooh. Inceptor. No, these are not Inceptors. These are Inceptors. These guys are awesome. Inceptors have the great big giant suppressor cannons. I absolutely love these. I think these are some of the coolest beakies to come out in a really long time. So yeah, I got a unit of Inceptors. I know, they do all sound the same, right? It's kind of dumb. Let's see. I do have Terminators. I got one squad of Terminators from the Leviathan box. I thought they were cool enough to hold on to, so I did hold on to the Terminators. What else is in here? Oh, on these Inceptor guys, or I don't know what these are called, but there's this version with the heavy bolters, and then there's this version with the plasma cannons. So these guys came in a starter set. I want to say Dark Imperium, and you could only put the bolters on them, and then the multi-part kit, you could do the plasmas. I think it might be the other way around. How did you get those? Yeah, they did. These guys, these Inceptors, came in the weird combo box. The weird combo box was originally a Space Marine versus Chaos Army box thing. The box is down there. I've had it. I bought it when it came out. No, not Wake the Dead. One Phoenix. Okay, I'm missing the box. I forget what the box is called, but I bought the whole box and I sold the Chaos half to Warboss Fred, and I kept the sneaky Phobos half. The fun part is you can actually buy most of this half on the box, from that box, on GW's site. So I talked about it in the Battle Force video for the Beakies. I went on to Games Workshop site and showed you that you could get these, and it's like a better deal than a Combat Patrol. It's a little bit more money. I want to say it's like 170 is the real retail price, and you can only buy it through them direct. But it's like that whole half of the box. So you get the suppressors, you get the Phobos guys, you get the incursors, you get all the characters. It's a really good deal. I even though I already have them, I'm thinking about buying one of those just to have a second squad of all of them because they are so good. All right, what else we got? We got Hellblasters with plasmas because they are fun. When I originally built them, I like combed through the rules on like which plasma gun was the best gun and all that jazz. And now they've changed the rules that there's no difference between the plasma guns. And now I really wish I would have built different versions that just looked cooler. I was a little salty about that one. But yeah, these guys, I think I got 2 squads of 5 of those guys. No, 3 squads. I got 3 squads of 5 of those guys. I think one of them is a... Yeah, so one of them is a push fit. Hey, to Floofs and Nashers. Happy Cyborg Monday. Guys with the Bolters Plasma are Inceptors. The big honkin' autocannon guys are suppressors. All right, thank you for that. Been a while since I've looked through a Beaky Codex. Yeah, so these dudes apparently are Inceptors. And then the long cannon guys, these guys are suppressors. All right, what else we got here? Flamers. No, the Flamers are these guys. These are Hellblasters. These came out in Leviathan. They don't jump. They're really cool though. I kept a squad of these, and Best Crop kept a squad of them. So we each have a squad of them. I do have an Ancient. I don't know if I'll ever paint him or use him in my army because he doesn't fit with my aesthetic, but I've got one. This is the closest thing I kept to a unhelmeted guy. This is the Terminator Librarian. I kind of figure, his psychic energy probably has a shield. Yeah. And yes, Space Marine unit names are dumb. I really wish they'd go back to Tactical Squad and Devastator Squad and stuff. It'd make a lot more sense. All right, that is the top of that. Now let's go into the bottom. The Gravis Walking guys, aggressors, have flamers. Yes, in fact, I think we're about to see some of those in here. I thought. Do I not actually have those? I don't think I own those. I don't own aggressors. I don't have a whole lot of Gravis. Again, I'm more into the Phobos, the sneaky. All right, I'm trying to do this. Sadly, the game has changed the way the tactical squad is generally bad. Yeah, no, I know. I agree. We don't need to go back to the tactical squad loadout. I just think the name should be a loadout. Oh, hey, it is Gene Bean. Okay. All right, so this is what I mean by camo cloak instead of a robe. This is the Librarian in Phobos armor. This is actually a camo cloak, just like the snipers have. He is wicked cool. I really like this model. And to go with him, I'm going to put this down. Oh. Here's our Phobos Lieutenant guy, also with his camo cloak going on. All right, Phobos Librarian is peak model. I really love it. Let's see. Good old Assault Intercessors. Just regular ones. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Phobos Lieutenants. Phobos Scout Bikers, I think, are going to be in the launch box. Just FYI. Stream is mirrored. Oh, yeah, it is mirrored. You know, that's one weird thing. When I film on the phone, it films the correct way. But when I live stream, it reverses it. I don't know why. I thought that was really weird. It might be something in my YouTube settings that I just haven't figured out how to change. But yeah, anyways. So here is a Phobos Lieutenant. I really like the combat knives better than the chain swords, so I converted him to combat knife because that's just way wicked cooler. I mean, look at that, that's cool, right? That's cool. I don't care how bad it is in the game. I just think it's cool. Desolation Squad's where my tank busters got their dagger from. Heck yeah. And then I kit bashed this one. So the lieutenant with combi bolter thing, I don't like the actual model because he's got like the Tyrannid junk on him. So I kit bashed this one out of a Reaver. And yeah, I thought he turned out like super sick. The combat knife like that. And then the bolter, and then he's got the little pistol. Yeah, Phobos models are pretty good. The Reaver squad has honestly been one of my favorite squads to build since I got back into 40k. I mean, look at this. You got the like grappling hook shooting out there, and that really rad skull helmet thing. And then I love the little wings for when they're falling with style. You know, it's an alternate reality where your left arm is healed and your right arm is broken, but also you're left-handed. My arm is healed. That's a miracle. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Dude, an orc's skull would look sick on that Phobos Lieutenant. That would be awesome, McFadden. I want to see that. Oh, yeah. These guys, Eliminators. These are some of my favorite. Once again, camo cloaks. Actual camo cloaks, just like that Phobos Librarian. And, yeah. Super rad. The hilarious part is if you have an old Scout with sniper rifle, the little metal guys, they literally fit underneath the barrel. Like, you can stand up the whole Scout underneath this barrel. It's wild. Making me want to fish up that Silk Standard box. I'm telling you, McFadden, it's a great box. Games Workshop does sell it. They sell it direct. No, I do have some graphics, guys. I've got the dudes with the Meltas. I forget what they're called. But yeah, these dudes are wicked cool. Very good anti-tank. I got 2 squads of those guys, apparently. Eradicators. There we go. Well, and then I do have the Gravis Apothecary guy. I thought he was pretty cool. I don't know who this guy is. It's just some random dude. He's Squid. The Squigs were battling. Pyromaniacs. Eliminator ceiling looks super huge compared to everyone's. They do look big. They do look really big. There we go. Gotta have a lieutenant. And another lieutenant. Too many lieutenants. Yeah, and then I think the rest are so incursors with the little backpack thingamabobs. Again, I just think these Phobos guys are so stinking cool looking. They're way better than regular intercessors. So I think I'm gonna even potentially sell off some of my intercessors, and potentially even my graphics guys and stuff, so that I can get more Phobos dudes, because I just think they look cool. All right, one more thing. Let's show you I'm going to show you that set, because that set is legit. And then I think we're going to call it. Yeah. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. How many armies is too many armies? There is no number. That's like saying how many orcs are too many orcs. There's no such thing. Okay, so Warhammer.com, go to Warhammer 40,000, and then you want Space Marines. Then you just want all Space Marines. And then filters online only. And let's see, it should be right here. Boom. Oh, it's even better than I remembered. Vanguard Task Force. It's only $150. Right there. $150. And you get the suppressor dudes. There's all three of those. So 1, 2, 3. You get the infiltrators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And those could be infiltrators or incursors. Then you get the 3 eliminators. And then you get the Phobos Lieutenant guy. Like, tell me that's not a better deal than the Combat Patrol, especially for Space Marines. Right? Yeah, so again, Warhammer.com. Go to Space, or, Warhammer 40K, and then Space Marine, and then click Online Only. And you'll go down, and it's right here. It's Vanguard Task Force, online only, 150 bones. Easy as pie. It's not that complete box from that starter, or that army box that I got. I think that there's 2 characters missing from it. But, I mean, it's a lot of dudes for the money. Yeah. So, FYI. Too many armies, one more than you enjoy building. You'll know it's too many when you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And apparently I hit too many on Imperial Guard. I wonder if the boys refreshes would be more like Iron Works. Fix the proportion issues. Yeah, they are. I mean, have you seen the new Rekka crew? The Breaker Boys and the Tank Buses? They don't have the Gorilla back anymore. In fact, the Commandos haven't. The Beast Nagas haven't. The Rekka crew hasn't. That aesthetic is gone. So every one of those is going to be replaced. We're going to get new Ludas and Burnas, but I think that's going to be a kill team. We're definitely getting new boys. You're getting new knobs. And then, it's just, that aesthetic is going away. McFats, and after the stream, I'll DM you a quick snippet of the custom lore chapter. Yeah, let's do that, dude. I'm down. That sounds awesome. Spend my budget buying more Blood Bowl boxes. Feel ya. Yeah, Durham, you are never done building an orc army. You can always build more orcs. How long have the current boys been around? That is a trick question. So the basic boy sculpt and the basic frame that's just the boys, that came out in I want to say 1998. The thing is they refreshed it in like 2008-ish with that second sprue that's got the knob and the special weapons and stuff on it. But the basic boys like 1998. Monopose Boys came out with the 9th edition Combat Patrol starter box thing. and that was 2020. So they are, the Monopose guys are 5 years old. But yeah, the Torque Boys have been out since third edition. Yeah, they are second edition. Second edition are the little samurai guys. This is a second edition boy. This is what came in the second edition starter box. So yeah, the Badonkadonk guys, the Torque Stallions, they are third edition. It's like 1998. They kept those old ones around a lot more than 2 editions. Like I said, the refresh with the add-on of the custom, the knob and the weapons and stuff. That sprue add-on was 2008. So even if you just count from there, that lasted 5th edition, 6th edition, 7th edition, 8th edition, 9th edition. They released the New Boys. Nobody liked the New Boys, so they kept the kit, and then 10th, and now we're gonna get to 11th. I mean, they've literally been around for 7 editions. That's crazy. Hey, DC Reviews. Sorry, but we're finishing up. I tried to do a hobby stream. We attempted to paint a metal Mega Knob. That did not go well, even though he was only like this big. Just all that weight, even using the painting handle. So we put him down. Worked on the Battle Wagon for a little bit. Had a lot of problems with red. Can't get the reds to match up, and kind of called it there. This is my first attempt at using this hand for any kind of painting since the second surgery almost a month ago. Like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks post surgery. So yeah, that's where we're at, boys. All right, thanks for hanging out with the hobby stream. Let me know if you guys like it. Should we do like a regular Monday night thing, or Wednesday, or I don't know? Is there a night that works better for everybody, or time that works better for everybody? Let me know. I definitely think I want to add at least a once weekly live stream to the channel. 'Cause it's fun to hang out, and especially once I get the cast off and then the metal rod removed, and I'm supposed to be using my hand, it will help me in my recovery efforts as well. So it'll be good for that. So yeah, let me know down there. There's a new video releasing tonight at midnight my time, so you're a little less than 3 hours away from that. Unless you're a channel member, you can go watch it right now. It's one of the perks of being a channel member. You get to see the videos as soon as I put them up instead of having to wait for midnight. And it is all about the best deals you can get on Warhammer 40K right now. And also announcing the Cyborg Monday sale that we're doing on all the merch stuff, which if you guys haven't caught that, go to the merch store to redwunzgofasta.com. You put $50 worth of stuff in your cart that is soft goods, so the t-shirts, the hats, anything that's made of fabric. $50 worth of that, and it will take 15% off. You can use as many times as you want, and that deal goes all the way through December 14th. And they're saying you kind of want to order by December 11th if you actually want to get your stuff in time for Christmas. But we're going to the 14th because other parts of the world, they said the 14th. Monday would be awesome because it starts my weekend working my backlog. And Dirt Hermit always has Mondays off. Heck yeah. Thanatron always checks to see if we on. Dawn of War community game. Dude, okay, so one more thing before we go. I went a little crazy buying the video games because Steam was having a sale. So Space Marine 2 and Rogue Trader are now both on my computer. And then Dawn of War, interestingly, I own the OG. I have it right here. Because of course I do. I always have everything within reach. It's like a magical box of holding from D&D, but it's my magical collection of crap within arm's reach. I have the OG Platinum Edition, and I put this on my PC, and when I went to go buy the new Definitive Edition, it didn't want to let me, and then it had an option to do an upgrade to the Definitive Edition for cheaper because I already owned this. And I'm like, what? Because I bought your Ultimate Edition 20 years ago, 25 years ago, you're going to give me your new one for like less money? That is super duper rad. So I'm going to get that as well. So I've got lots of video gaming to work on. So yeah, you might see some Space Marine 2 on the channel. The Grots are very excited about doing video game stuff. So if you guys could watch their video game videos, that's called Two Grots Review. They did Shoot His Blood and Teeth already. They would super like that. Let's see. Hang out with Dale and G from the Subsea and Discord often. That scene works pretty great. Work week nice myself. I'm just randomly offered today. Ah, BC. Well, I'm glad you got it. McFadden Monday's legit. Awesome. All right. Cool. Yes, video gaming, physical therapy on the wrist. I should be able to hold. I haven't tried like a game controller. The problem is I can't. You can't rotate, right? Like you hold a controller and you kind of like rotate your wrist up and down. I can't do that, right? Like the whole thing is locked, and so getting the angle right, you kind of like rotate your shoulders up doesn't feel good. So the kids keep trying to get me to do the switch because you can do the Joy Cons and just take them off and have one in each hand because they like sit on the couch and they do this while they're Joy Conning. So I might have to try that. But I might have to just wait till the cast comes off before I really get into video gamings. But I've got it prepared. I've got it prepared. But wrap it up. What about a mouse? Mouse is easy because it's the left hand broke. We're mirrored right now. Left arm broken. Right arm works great. I can do the mouse and I can on the keyboard usually. Swift says new video is a good one. Awesome. I'm glad you found it valuable. I agree. I think that I've got a great system down for finding some stuff cheap because don't have very many teeth like all of you guys. All right, guys, let's call it there. It's been it says like an hour and 15 on my countdown. But yeah, I had a great time hanging out. Let's do this regularly. Let's set up a Monday night thing, hobby hangout time, and we'll see what happens with that moving forward. But I think it'd be a blast to get a regular thing going. Gives us a chance to hang out with each other. Gives us a chance to get things done. Talk about things that we can't do on the video because we could do it back and forth. You guys can type and I can answer right away, which is a lot of fun. And then I also tend to like pull a bunch of random models out of nowhere to show off on stream that you wouldn't otherwise see because you guys say stuff that makes me think of it. And it's like, oh, let me grab it out of my magical piles of junk laying around here because I'm a real life orc. DC reviews. It's okay, man. I do upload all my live streams. So as soon as we're done streaming, you can actually go back and restart it from the beginning and watch the whole thing. I don't pull them off of YouTube. I let them stay because a lot of people have told me they like using them as background when they're painting or hobbying. They just listen instead of watch and just kind of like provide cool background. So I make sure to put that up for everybody. So yes, behold my stuff. Or haven't seen in 35 years. Chief Indy just got here, man. Stuff storage is like a lifestyle. You guys, you don't even want to know. I am like this with literally everything I own. My PC that I use for gaming and editing the big videos, I literally built in 2004. I've rebuilt it multiple times since then, but it is literally still a 2004 case. And just, yeah. I am a real life Big Mac. All right, guys. It's been super rad hanging out with you tonight. Let's do it again next Monday. I'm sure I'll have videos between now and then, but we'll catch you next time on the live stream next Monday for some more hobby hangout. And maybe we'll paint more than 2 things, right? Yeah, smash that like button. Appreciate it much. You guys are all awesome. And we'll catch you next time. Till then, walk on!